So we're going to start things off today with a little bit of a public service announcement. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It gets all of your health and metabolism jump-started and kicking and raring to go. Unless, of course, your kitchen appliances attack you. Enter the Decepticon toaster from Revenge of the Fallen, known as Ejector. And this little oddity is going to be our focus this time around in the latest GotBot True review. Hey all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your most humble of hosts, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, share, of course, subscribe, baby, and light them up. That's right, hit that notification bell, please, because it helps me out a ton. It lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, Transformers Collectors, NL, and the Autobot family. Have a look for me everywhere across social media. Check us out on Patreon. And hey, why not see what we offer through Teespring? And this is the Revenge of the Fallen Ejector. It's a toaster that turns into a very weird little Decepticon robot. And, yeah, this is on loan to me by Maximal10, and he likes giving me these oddities to look at. He really does, and this was definitely an oddity. I guess it was almost part of that, like, Real Gear kind of line thing. It's one of the little Decepticon, like, monsters, we'll say, that came to life in Revenge of the Fallen thanks to that shard from the Allspark. But it's kind of cool. It's a beautiful looking toaster, actually, as far as toasters go. Interesting transformation, and a generally okay robot, but it does kind of suffer from one kind of fatal flaw, and we'll see what that is. Enough of me kind of babbling on. How about we head over to the table and take a closer look at this guy? And so, thanks to Maximal10, we go back in time to Revenge of the Fallen when the Allspark brought a whole bunch of kitchen appliances to life, and one of them was a toaster, a 4-slice toaster, I might add, and it became the Transformer, the Decepticon, known as Ejector. And I think there was something about, like, having a can stuck in him, but he wasn't able to toast properly then, or I don't know, it's weird. It's further weird that this toaster has a plug on it that I think is European. It's not, like, it's, okay, this is based, my understanding is that this is based on a real toaster, but that the plug is not the actual plug of the toaster, but just like a general European design. I could be wrong about that. If I'm wrong, man, I apologize. A lot of people ask, why is it that the Allspark shard, I guess, made all these guys Decepticons? Again, my understanding is that, you know, human technology was back engineered from Megatron, so when the Allspark brought these machines to life that were, you know, reverse engineered from Megatron, of course they would fall in line as Decepticons, which is why he's an evil toaster. I don't know. Like, burns toast, I guess. That being said, fun fact, I'm a bit of a weirdo and actually like my toast burned. I also like it done on one side with some, you know, some butter and cheese or jam. It's pretty good, just saying. Not everybody agrees. Starscream Wife certainly doesn't. But it's a toaster. It doesn't do anything. It looks pretty cool. It has a little button over there. It's silver. The silver paint apparently is known to, like, flake off, but this one seems like it's in pretty good shape. To do the transformation, again, I'm not going to give any scores at this point, but my understanding, and I hope I can figure this out to do it right, my understanding is to do the transformation, you lift that whole piece off, and I believe you, yeah, put these down, and, you know, our little lad can almost sort of stand up here now. These pieces here apparently are on ball joints that sometimes like to flip off and sometimes don't. I think they're supposed to come back. Ah, hey, done a pretty successfully then, and we should be able to split these. And I thought that they come out, oh, we pick that up. There, we pick his face up, and then these come out and rotate down and rotate down. Obviously the guy's starting to come along. Here you turn that around and put the leg down. You turn this around and you put the leg down. You pull down the very small feet that are very weird. And that's mostly it. I know he's not exactly in center there now. I'm just going to clean up a couple of the movements here, and then we'll look at his robot mode. Pretty easy transformation overall. So yes, I'm still holding on to the guy. I thought that I'd be able to just kind of clean up a couple of movements there and get him to stand up, but like he's not going to stand up on those little tiny pegs. So I'll just finish the transformation in hand, man. So we bring this piece that we pulled out and down. That can come up on his back, so now he kind of has a tail, I suppose. And then these pieces that we brought out around front, you actually open it up, and there's like a lower arm in here, and sort of like the hand is kind of folded up, and then you can also come to the side over here and pick that down so that you have all of this down. It's definitely a weird little movie robot. There's no doubt about it. The coloration is cool. It's fine. It looks pretty good anyway. I'm going to give that a 10. Why not? The transformation is... It's not bad, actually. It's pretty fun. It's pretty simple. And... Can I get him to stand at all, man? I don't know, man. It's pretty fun. It's pretty simple. I wish he had bigger feet. I'm going to give it a 9, though. In terms of the articulation, well, the head can't really do anything. The arms, they can go all the way around and kind of out to the side. We have a ball joint here. Now, really, the pictures just show the arm out like this, but you can roll the arm all the way down on the ball joint and move it around a bit. The fingers are articulated, which is kind of cool. This piece over here is articulated. He does have a little bit of a butterfly wiggle, I suppose you could say. Out to the side is all right, I guess. I suppose he has like a chicken leg thing, so he has a knee that goes forward, but not really much in the way of back. The legs at the hip can go forward, and kind of back if you move the back piece. There's a swivel. The feet move, but they're so tiny that I cannot get the guy to stand up on his own. Not saying he can't, but I can't find the balance point, the pivot point there. Here he is next to a Legends offering, just so you know how big this guy is. He's about a Legend size. This, of course, is Pounce, you know, him and Wingspan very soon are getting a reissue in the Earthrise line. So this guy's kind of like a bit of a bulky Legends class offering. He's cool. He's fine. I really wish I could get him to stand. The articulation is alright for as weird as it is. I'll give the articulation, I don't know, we'll say an 8. Overall, I'm going to say this guy is about an 8 or 9. It's actually a pretty fun little lad. And here we are again, and okay, that didn't quite go as planned, largely because the guy really can't stand up. The feet are so tiny that I find that in trying to find a balance point with him, it's near on impossible. At least it is for me. I'm sure if I fiddled and finagled it long enough, I'd probably find it. I love all the silver paint. I think it's great. It's apparently known for flaking, but this one seems fine. Even without it, the gray color is fine. Kind of a cool little alien-ishy type of face. The way the arms are done is peculiar. I mean, you can technically get an elbow and a swivel and whatnot because of the ball joint. I do dig the fact that he actually has pinned knuckles on something that is essentially the size of a Legends. Kind of impressive articulation for the most part. A couple of things with the legs and the hips here sort of bang into each other ever so slightly. The chicken legs are kind of a hallmark for weird modes. I honestly, I like the look, I like the transformation, I generally like the articulation for what this weird thing is. I just wish that he had feet that allowed him to stand better. That's about the only real gripe I have with this guy. Otherwise, He's kind of quirky, kind of fun, kind of great. Let me know what you think about this guy. You know I appreciate it when you come by, give me some of your extremely valuable time. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, there's a donate link down in the description. Or, of course, as I've said before, you can check us out on Patreon and see what we offer through Teespring. If you haven't hit the subscribe, baby. Stick around the channel, have some fun with us. Don't forget that somehow, some way, each and every single day, man, you do make a difference. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights, at the stop motion premieres, or the old-fashioned way, baby, right here inside the videos.